Hey everybody, and welcome back to Star Fox 64. This is episode 2 and we're going to be finishing off the blue path today, but that's not a blue stage. Yeah, on Fortuna we got mission accomplished instead of mission complete for the first time, which lets you choose the course you want to take. So let's move on to Sector X.
Reports indicate that Andros is working on some secret weapon.
I'll check it out.
Good luck.
Yeah, I kind of like this stage. There's a lot of stuff to shoot and you can get a very high score if you play it right. There's a few boring parts here and there, but for the most part there's always something going on, it seems. And this is a good stage to use your bombs to get a very high score. As I mentioned in some earlier levels, it's very effective here. Like for example, right here, this huge group of enemies. And once again, right here for another group of enemies. I shot my bomb a little late, but I'm already at over 25 points, and we're not even like 10 seconds into the level. But yeah, now we get some kind of fast enemies. They're easiest to take out with the charge shot, because you can take out multiple ones at once, and also they take a few hits from your regular laser. And here I think I probably should have shot a bomb way before I ended up doing it, but yeah, we're already at 70 points, and you only need 150 to get the medal on this stage. I believe I'll have closer to 200 by the end of this one. So, like I said, it's a level you can get a pretty high score on.
How many feet is here? It's all gone.
It seems kind of dilapidated for an area where there's supposed to be some kind of secret weapon being built. Guess we'll find out about what happened later. Kind of like these butterfly enemies. I don't remember if we saw them in the asteroid field, but wait, what?
What the heck is that?
That's my thoughts exactly, Falco. Oh my god, Peppy will not survive this stage. He's on death's door right now. That's unfortunate. And if he dies, that means we won't get the... There's another arm. What is going on here? In hindsight, I probably should have taken the left path, because we'll have Falco flying around there. Here we get Peppy, which is dangerous because he will die at the touch of any enemy. And there is a section where we're going to have to save him up here, but we'll see how that ends up going. If I can save him from the grasp of death, or if he'll just eat it and he'll be out for another level. When someone dies, they're out for the remainder of the level you're on and for the entire next level. I don't know. But yeah, on the other side, there's just there's some enemies and stuff. I think there's less stuff to shoot on the other side. But I would have Falco over there, and I've already hit enough enemies to get the medal. And we still have... Alright, here's... No. See, Peppy immediately died when I had to save him. That's... Wow, there's another arm. What could that be? Well, that's unfortunate. Peppy's gone, but we're kind of close to the end of the level now. Just a few more segments. There's kind of a slow thing with nothing going on right now. But another butterfly. And I'm not sure, but at one point there's a segment where you have the butterfly to kill, and if you kill him fast enough, you'd actually get more and more to spawn until you hit a certain point, where we finally get to find out what's going on.
So this is the secret weapon.
So it was parts of a robot all along. And it seems as though he went rogue and destroyed everything over here. There's a couple enemies you can shoot in the background, as you saw me doing back there. And, yeah. This is a pretty simple boss. You just gotta shoot him in the eyes when they open up and dodge his hands. Yeah, this robot is kind of crazy, but like I said, he's pretty easy. He's just kind of spouting off nonsense. Now, if you take too long to do this fight, Slippy gets slapped to the nearest planet, and that's the condition to fail this level. But unfortunately, we're not going to see that happen, and we're done.
You did it!
See, that boss wasn't so bad.
Huh?
But what? Yeah, if you noticed, he still had quite a bit to go on his life meter, and it's just kind of a fake death kind of thing. And here you just shoot him as fast as you can, and now he's done. He's a really easy boss, and not much to him. If you manage to lose Slippy to him, you're playing very incorrectly. You pretty much have to try to sacrifice Slippy in order to get that to happen.
Happy ship is in the docking bay.
Rip Peppy.
Ah, you're getting better, Fox.
My dog's barking a little bit. So there's that level, and I know I said that we wouldn't see Slippy get slapped to the next planet, but that other planet is on the blue path, so guess what? We're gonna see it anyway. Except, we still have Slippy with us, so he should be with us for this planet, right? No, we're not going there, but I kinda wish we were, because I think that's my favorite level of the game. Nope, on to Titania. With Slippy. Right?
What are you doing? It's too dangerous there.
I can't leave Slippy hanging.
Good luck.
So now we get a new vehicle to use, the Landmaster Tank, which is seen in this level and that other level, Macbeth, that we didn't go to just now.
Deploy the Landmaster.
This level isn't that fun, but like I said, Macbeth is probably my favorite level in the game. But yeah, so I don't think the game ever expected you to come here on your own volition,
Location, Rob.
because Slippy's not with us anymore for some reason.
Indicated at 12 o'clock.
And yeah, this level kind of sucks. I never come here unless I'm just really want to for some reason, or I'm trying to get the medal or what. But I never play this one, and I've never got the medal on it. Probably just due to lack of effort.
Better in a tank.
And also, like I said, Macbeth is just a much better level overall.
I'll pass.
This level is really slow, and there's not too much going on. I think you have to hit 150 enemies to get the medal here. I won't be doing that, and plus,
Enemy fighters coming at you, Fox.
Peppy's not with us, so we couldn't get the medal anyway. And we do get Slippy back by the end of this level, but he won't be joining us for the duration of the level other than that. And it doesn't really make any sense from any kind of perspective. But this is pretty much the whole level. You just roll through the desert shooting stuff, and there's not much to say about this one. It's just get to the end and kill the boss, save Slippy, move on. The other tank level is, like I said, much better. There's stuff to do all throughout the level, constantly something to shoot,
Hey, Einstein, I'm on your side.
and also it has a really cool ending. But we'll see that in a future update. Unfortunately, not today. Yeah, and there's just not much to say about this level. This planet is completely different. It's one of the planets that completely changed from the Super Nintendo to the N64. I believe Titania was... Actually, I don't remember it from the Super Nintendo, but I don't think it was like this. The closest planet to this was probably Macbeth, which was, ironically, the other level we were going to go to. But I believe Macbeth in the Super Nintendo one was essentially just a planet that's like constantly plagued by storms and geological occurrences like earthquakes and stuff like that. And it kind of looked like this too. It kind of had a red hue to it.
Location confirmed.
And it was kind of an interesting level in the Super Nintendo. But Titania, I'm trying to remember.
He's right behind you.
I think it was the level that had the weather thing going on. Like it was winter when you first started it, and you shoot something and it switches to just a regular old planet. And then had a really weird boss at the end. Probably should have gone back and looked at it before this update so I could actually have stuff to talk about. But we're nearing the end of this level, finally. And like I said, this is probably one of my least favorite stages in the game, and I never play it. But I believe just after these hills, we should get to Slippy and the boss. I think we'll... Yeah. I was just about to say, we're going to hear Slippy before we actually see him, as tends to happen with Slippy. And they give us 2 golden rings right near the end, which will be good for us on the next level, I guess, to get the upgraded health bar. So anyway, here's the boss. Slippy got stuck in a big old thing. It's unfortunate. But once he jumps out of the ground, this is the boss.
Let me get a piece of that action, Fox.
And just, for some reason, the way he moves kind of makes me feel like he belongs in Ocarina of Time. Just in his movements and the way he looks and everything. Obviously, he's too big and whatever, and doesn't fight like an Ocarina of Time boss, but that's just the feel I get from him. Anyway, to beat him, you just gotta shoot his arms one by one. Eventually, Slippy will cut free, and then his ribcage opens and you have to shoot its heart. It's kind of graphic. But it's a very short boss, and once you access its heart, it doesn't take that many shots to take it down. And you should really have no trouble with this boss. And it's dead already. And of course it explodes, despite the fact it looked like it was all organic. Anyway, but that's this level, and it was kind of short, I guess, but kind of boring at the same time. I don't think there's any way to get mission complete on this one. I think just beating it nets you mission accomplished, because there's no real way to... Oh, that's good. There's no real way to change your course after this one. Your course is pretty much locked when you pick this stage. From Macbeth, you can actually pick a different level and choose which path you want to take to Venom. But here we're stuck going to the Bull's Defense Outpost, which is the next level. And it's another short one, and it's unfortunately one I never really play, because the other level, Area 6, which is the hard path, is just a really fun level. And yeah, I've never got the medal on either of these two, just because who goes there? But anyway, on to the next stage.
If you destroy the satellite, we can go straight for Venom. Be careful, Fox.
I'm on it.
Good luck.
Alright, so here's a satellite that's protecting Venom, which is our final goal.
Okay, guys, destroy all barriers.
And like I said, this level's really short. The first objective is to hit the 6 power pylons or whatever. Energy towers. Pylons is just as good of a word. And this level rotates constantly, so you move really fast going one way and really slow going another.
You're not getting away that easy.
In fact, I think if you're facing the other way, you will slowly go backwards, just because of the rotation of the level.
Your carcass is mine.
But for now, you just pretty much fly around the level and take out the energy towers as you see them. They don't take that many hits, and it's just better to get this part over with as fast as you can. Because there's not too much else to shoot. There's a couple things shooting at you here and there, down at the bottom on the floor.
The force field is disappearing.
But this is kind of where the real level begins.
We've got company.
More enemies come out from the center, and everyone will be immediately followed by groups of them. Or they should.
Get this guy off me.
Yep, there's Slippy,
Take care of the guy behind me, Fox.
and there's Peppy. So Falco, keeping with his ace pilot kind of
That was
demeanor.
too close.
And the only one currently not in trouble, because I actually had a couple guys behind me, which is rare to see when it's not Star Wolf.
Knock it off, Fox.
And I ended up shooting Peppy again.
One boat.
Fortunately, he does survive this level, manages to, which is always nice. But here at this part of the level, you just kind of have to fly around until the core opens up, which there it is now. And it has 6 or 7 targets you gotta shoot on it, all of which take just a few hits, and it's not incredibly difficult. The only thing that makes it somewhat difficult is that it's constantly rotating, so you could make a pass and some of the targets could not be ready to hit, especially when you get down to just 1 or 2 left. But I think I am down to 1 or 2 left, so hopefully on this next pass we can see it and end this bad boy. Oh, and there it is. And we're done. So yeah, that was, like I said, a very short level. I think you need 150 shots in order to get the medal, which you'd really only get if you take your time and try to kill pretty much any enemy you see. Other than that, it's a really short level and not much to say about it. Now on to Venom, the final stage of the game, which is kind of a cool level. I like
Here we come.
both sides to Venom because there are 2 completely different stages to Venom depending on if you go here or Area 6 on the hard path. Here we get a nice little throwback to the Super Nintendo Star Fox, because this is how you enter Venom on that game. No matter which way you take Venom there. And here's another opportunity to use a bomb to get a lot of hits really quickly. And here would be another one, and probably should have thrown a bomb. Because I mean, this is the last level. I mean, smoke him if you got him, right? I probably could have done more damage with that one. But yeah, this is pretty much just a standard level. Lots of enemies to shoot, lots of obstacles to dodge, and 1 branching path, I believe, towards the middle. It also has 2 bosses. I think that was a pretty good bomb. But yeah, like I said, there's 2 different Venoms, and there were 3 different Venoms on the Super Nintendo Star Fox. And I do believe that most of the Venoms, if not the medium and hard ones, actually had 2 stages. One where you were circling above, not circling above, but just flying to the planet, and then one where you're actually on the planet. So Venom was kind of a long stage in the Super Nintendo one, no matter which route you were taking. And here once again, depending on which path you take, you can have Peppy or Falco with you. So I'm going to take Peppy's path for a little bit and then switch to Falco's, because they give you the opportunity to switch every now and again. And I'm taking a whole lot of hits. Hopefully I can survive. I should be fine.
Location confirmed. Sending supplies.
Yeah, this is one of the gimmicks of Venom, stuff consistently coming out of the ground and trying to hit you. And it was kind of the same way in the Super Nintendo one. I believe as you were flying around, the level was kind of creating itself as it went along, with stuff jutting out from the ground, falling from the sky, all that kind of stuff. Here it's...
I'm on your side.
I barely hit him. Yeah, he'll be fine. I think overall this Venom is... well, overall this game is pretty much just easier in general than the Super Nintendo one. And that's another throwback to the original, those rotating, spinning platforms. Andros talking to you through the comm link was always kind of scary to me when I was a kid. Well, not really scary, just I'd purposely not hit the button for the prompt if it was going to be Andros, just because I didn't want to hear from him. Anyway, we've come to the first boss. We only have 100 hits out of the 200 required for the medal. I do believe the medal is a lot easier to get on Venom 2, which we'll be seeing in the final update. And here's the boss. It's a big stone robot thing, and you pretty much just have to shoot all of its parts. Its upper arms and shoulders can be tough to hit sometimes. And once you hit all the parts, there'll be a weak spot that opens up on its back, and that's how you kill it. And yeah, you're gonna take a lot of hits here. It's just how it goes sometimes. Fortunately this... no, I spoke too soon. Oh wow, I got hit twice. So those things happen, and then sometimes these pillars fall on you. And there's, of course, these robots on the wall that are trying to hit you with their arms. They're really easy to dodge, though. Anyway, just a few parts left. Just the shoulders that I said were the hardest to hit. And yeah, that was okay to dodge. Sometimes you get really unlucky with the horizontal ones, and they just become really hard to dodge, like this one. Oh god, I lost a wing. So I don't think that's happened yet in this Let's Play, and fortunately they gave me a wing heal right there, but losing a wing means that you will consistently lose a little bit of altitude as you're flying, And also, no matter what laser you had, it will take you back to single laser, which kind of sucks. But this boss is almost dead. I just gotta shoot it in the back a couple more times. If I can... oh god. If I can manage not to die, that is. Oh man, I'm on death's door. But I should be fine. To end this... I don't know how I didn't get hit there. That probably should have ended me. And there we go. There's that boss. He's kind of challenging, actually. He's probably one of the harder of the regular bosses of the game. But anyway, on to the final confrontation with Andross.
Fuck!
And despite that this scene is pretty much the same no matter which route you take, the approach to Andross is different. Here it's just a straight away kind of thing with some lasers to dodge here and there. It's not challenging, and they give you a lot of power-ups just being here.
It's foolish to come against me.
Kind of like Andross's voice. It sounds really sinister.
Die just like your father.
And I believe this is the last string of power-ups. And are you ready to see the boss? Here he is, the great Emperor Andross. God, he's ugly. He was, like, I thought he was the epitome of ugly boss when I was a kid. But now that I've played the Dark Souls games, I've seen way uglier than him. But the strategy for him is you gotta hit his hands, which have really blatant glowing weak spots on them. And you can do that by shooting his eyes. He gets a little itchy up there and decides to try to get at that itch, which opens up his hands to be shot. And he's not very hard at all. And especially with the most powered up laser, you'll end him really quickly. But this version of the boss has a bit of a second form, which we'll see right here after we blow him up. I totally forgot about this because, like I said, I never really come this way. And I thought I was done, but you have to shoot this as well. Turns out he was a robot all along. And now it's over. So congratulations to us, we beat the game. Andross is gone forever. We've saved the Lilat system. Well, provided we can get out of here, of course. And what do you know, we made it. We lived. So yeah, this will just about do it for the for this update and for this first part of the LP where we see the easiest path.
Yes! You did it!
Okay, I'll admit it. You did good, Fox.
But there's still quite a few more levels to see. So anyway, I believe as they fly off into space, I cut out most of the credits because the credits are the same no matter what, which way you ended the game, except for one little part at the end. But anyway, now that we've rid the Lilat system of the evil Andross, we can sleep peacefully knowing that everyone is safe and that we've saved the day. So anyway, come back next time where we'll see some more of the levels, and I guess we won't have Andross to worry about, right? Looks like he's still out there. Come back next time, and we'll get on our quest to end Andross once and for all.